Okay, so today, this is an awesome subject. We're gonna go over some quick tips on how to get insane color to your stainless steel TIG welds. The trick is gonna be to find the perfect balance with the amount of heat input you are putting into the workpiece and the amount of gas that is covering it. Check out this diagram right here. The welding area in the heat affected zone directly surrounding it is going to be extremely hot. This area absolutely needs to be covered with gas sufficiently. If we cover the heat affected zone completely with gas, this is going to prevent any color from forming. Now, one thing we should go over is what causes this color to form. The surface of the welding area as well as the heat affected zone surrounding it. This area is going to be extremely susceptible to forming oxide. Now, when our stainless steel is at a certain temperature, it's going to have a reaction with the air that we breathe, and it's going to form an oxide on the surface like this here. A lot of the time people expect oxide to look like this. Not a lot of people know that TIG welding stainless steel, these colors are actually a formation of oxide as well. Obviously the oxide has not formed excessively like this, but when you see color on the surface of a weld, that is a light oxide that is formed. Now, in a lot of applications, having absolutely zero color is a requirement because, like we mentioned, this is a formation of oxide. So there's tons of welding industry where having color on your welds is a big no-no. Now, the trick to getting colors is to get this formation of oxide to form perfectly. I want the reaction of our atmosphere and the welding area to occur just outside the heat affected zone here or the trailing area behind where I am welding. See this clip right here? Check this out. You can actually see the oxide forming here as I am traveling away from it. Now, sometimes I do this by dialing my gas coverage down slightly. So sometimes dropping about 5 to 10 CFH or so, or sometimes even running a smaller cup. Now, like we mentioned, having excessive coverage over an area like this is going to completely cover the area. We are going to see no oxide form here. The weld will look gold. However, if we have a slightly insufficient amount of gas, this area of the heat affected zone is going to be exposed, and that's why you see crazy oxide like this start to form. However, if you have an insufficient amount of gas for the size of the welding area and its heat affected zone, the heat affected zone is going to be exposed, and that is why you are going to see crazy oxide like this start to form. So either the gas coverage can be slightly insufficient or the heat affected zone can be excessive. Either of these scenarios is going to cause this gross looking oxide. So finding the sweet spot where the trailing gas is going to expose this sweet spot of the welding area to our atmosphere, this is how you allow the formation of these oxide colors to occur. However, we still want to be adequately covering the welding area itself, and this is how color is formed. Obviously, there's a ton of different scenarios that need to be considered. If somebody's welding at a hotter temperature, for example, or if the plate is extremely hot from welding elsewhere on the same plate, the gas coverage in that case is going to need to be more, and you're going to have to do some research to find where this sweet spot is for yourself and how it applies as a best fit for whatever it is you are welding. But getting color to your welds is an absolute blast. I've learned how to do it specifically for the art projects that I do, and I learned a lot about controlling it in the years of production welding that I have done. Give it a try. This one is a ton of fun. And if you're having problems with your welds turning out messy and gray like we looked at, check this episode out here. This one's gonna help you to figure that out right away. Do a random act of kindness for a stranger today. My name is Dusty. Feel and chill. We will talk soon. Peace.